Alright guys, we got a 2-for-1 special for you guys. We have Ilia Topuria versus Max Holloway. UFC fighters picks who wins the fight. Next video up, we have Ilia Topuria versus Max Holloway trash talk highlights. And guys, this is a follow-up video to the last video that I made for the Ilia Topuria and Max Holloway face-to-face interview, because some of you Max Holloway fans have been calling me a UFC casual for some odd reason, because I said Ilia Topuria can highly possibly knock out Max Holloway going into this fight. That is a true statement, and I don't know why you guys are knocking that statement down. I understand Max Holloway possesses something that's different from a lot of these fighters, which is his punch speed, and we're going to give him that. But he takes a lot of shots, and going into that Justin Gaethje fight, he took some shots from Justin Gaethje. And if we're going to go ahead and be honest here right now, you guys went ahead and compared Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier, saying that they're stronger punchers than Ilia Topuria. But if we're going to sit here and be honest, Ilia Topuria is the champ. He beat Volkanovski, the greatest featherweight. At this point, Ilia Topuria has already surpassed Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje in terms of his career. And he has a brighter future than those two guys, if I'm going to sit here and be honest with you guys. So that Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier comparison, this dude Ilia Topuria is a different animal. But enough of what I'm saying. Let's see what these UFC fighters are saying. Guys, we are on a road to 400 subscribers. Subscribe, man. You already know the deal. We need to get monetized. Like the video, comment, put anything, put an emoji for all I care. Let's go ahead and see what these UFC fighters are predicting going into UFC 308. This is a long
Honestly,
intro.
I think Max might piece him up. Ilia's very, very skilled. Ilia's, up there top 3 pound for pound.
Sugar Sean don't count. He don't count.
I'm very, very excited for that fight. I haven't been this excited for a fight for a while.
We're not going to count Sugar Sean O'Malley. We know him and Ilia Topuria have a little bit of beef going on. Ilia Topuria has beef with everybody in the damn UFC. So we're not going to count Sean O'Malley. So we're not going to say Sean O'Malley got it. So the UFC picks are 0-0 so far.
Potentially could piece him up.
It's still 0-0.
That's a good fight, but I'm gonna go with Topuria, because
1-0 Topuria right now.
I'm a Topuria fan, I like his fighting style, so. But Max, he's outboxed everybody, so that it can be like a boxing fight. But I know Topuria's also got wrestling, like high-level wrestling, so I think Topuria.
And Ilia Topuria should be taking on Max Holloway. How do you think that fight goes down?
Oh man, I'm excited for that one. I'm a huge Holloway fan, man, so I'm going to be going for my man Holloway all day.
Okay, 1-1 right now. Ilia Topuria, Max Holloway. Let's see what Sean Strickland has to say. If I had to predict, I think he's going with Ilia right here.
And Max Holloway, what do you make of that?
Wait, is that the guy doesn't like me? I think he just doesn't like me.
Damn, he's beefing with Sean Strickland too?
Max, he's a man, dude. He's a legend, dude.
All right, we're not going to count Sean Strickland. He's beefing with Sean Strickland. He says that's the guy that doesn't like him. Sean Strickland knows who he is. We're not going to count Sean Strickland. I know you guys are in the comments already probably typing with your little bit of fingers or saying, oh my gosh, why are you not counting these fighters? Ilia Topuria has beef with these dudes. We counted Wonder Boy.
Fights, I just pick Max.
Ilia Topuria, Max Holloway, what do you think about that fight? How do you think it would go down?
I think it's going to sell a lot of tickets. A lot of tickets. It's going to make a lot of money. I think it's going to be a great fight. Yeah. BMF versus a champ. It's like we haven't seen that in a while, so that'd be great. It'd be fantastic.
Okay.
Max is a champion. Max is going to go beat Ilia Topuria, I believe.
Incredible
2-1. Max.
Max Holloway gonna put his belt for the BMF too.
I don't think so. I think this is just going to be for the title.
Okay, but it's gonna be huge, I'm super fan both guys. Ilia Topuria is undefeated, the challenger like a Max Holloway. It's a perfect right now, I'm glad to UFC make that fight happen.
Okay, what's the answer?
That should be going down. How do you think that unfolds?
I think Max might get it. I think he can.
All right, are we really gonna go ahead and take Angela Hill's opinion seriously? All right, we're gonna go ahead and count it. 3-1 Max Holloway. I'm 2-1 Max Holloway.
He just looks so aggressive and so just mentally checked in every time he fights. It's really impressive. And if he's not fighting Volkanovski, he's going in there and he's putting on a clinic. So we'll see what happens, because MMA math, never mask. Just because he lost to Volkanovski doesn't mean he can lose to Topuria. So, yeah, well, I don't know. I think he can. I think he can do it.
All right, all right. Oh, you see, my computer crashed because she's talking for so damn long.
Yeah, I've said this. I've already made this public a few times. I think Max would be a little bit too much for him. So I think it'd be a hard night.
3-1 Max. All right. 3-1 Max. Let's see what Justin Gaethje has to say. Oh, I already know Justin Gaethje is going with Max.
I mean, I really hope that Max wins. I mean, Ilia was so impressive versus Volkanovski. I mean, his patience. He fought an amazing fight. I don't know. I expected something different than I saw from Max. I was very impressed. And so, in my mind, I can't see him losing, but that's because I just got put to sleep on him. So.
Oh, that's a...
Yeah, I already know.
I'm looking forward to watch that. One of the best fighters at the moment in the division. We saw how Max performed in his fight, and Ilia, you guys seen that he's a knockout puncher. He's coming up strong. It's gonna be really, really entertaining. I'm looking forward. I'll be there in a Sphere, if it's gonna be Sphere or any other venue. And after this fight, I'll try maybe to cover.
Who do you have?
How does he see the?
He didn't pick anybody.
Let's see what happens.
In terms of the actual fight itself, how does he see the fight between Max and Ilia going down?
Y en términos de la pelea, una pelea entre Max y Ilia, ¿cómo la ves?
Pues es una pelea bastante interesante, ¿no? Sabemos
Diego
que
Lopez,
Ilia,
don't give me an answer.
Es un peleador que va para adelante, tiene bastante poder de knockout, pero bueno, Max
a knockout. Max.
La mejor quijada de UFC, ¿no? Nunca ha sido
He went for Max?
Nunca ha tomado knockdown. Bueno, no sé si la pelea contra Josh Gaethje le contaron el knockdown.
Gaethje? I heard Gaethje.
Yo creo que Max tiene bastante experiencia, ¿no? Bastante experiencia de pelear con todo tipo de peleador, ¿no? Hemos visto...
Okay, let's get to it.
He comes in with a young fighter, knows what he's doing, very aggressive as well. And then Max, I think fighters have seen it all, very experienced fighter. And if you think about it, he has not, he's always a fighter that have never been knocked out. I'm not sure if they counted that against Gaethje. But he's a guy that's always posed
this translator's killing me.
Ilia, Max has faced a bit of a challenge with fighters that have been shorter than him, just like, he has, you see with Volkanovski. At the same time, Ilia perhaps facing a challenge with fighters that have a longer reach. So I think that would still be a very interesting fight. But I do lean towards Max on that one.
Okay, 4-1 Max Holloway. Damn, everybody went with Max Holloway. So I'm the crazy guy. All right. Next video up, we're going to see the build-up of the fight so far between Max Holloway and Ilia Topuria. Right now, we are in the week of Anthony Hernandez fighting, so versus Pereira. But next week is going to be real huge, for sure.
Who's walking away with
like the video,
belt?
subscribe, guys.
How do you think you stack up against the challenger, Ilia Topuria?
Brother, first, I'll answer the second question first. There's a reason they didn't give me Ilia. They wanted him to make it to this fight.
That's right.
You've already left such a strong legacy at featherweight. I really don't know that you have anything left to prove there. Is lightweight going to be your new weight class, or do you plan on going back down to 145?
We see what happens. In this sport, having options is always good. And first things first is Justin Gaethje, but there's a fun fight down there that the man keeps talking. And I keep hearing, so... This
is before the Gaethje fight, UFC 300 right here?
When the contract come up, sign the dotted line, don't make no excuses.
Ilia right here. You just mentioned, you'll fight whoever, you're the champion now.
So Max Holloway is showing some confidence here.
Change your tune on Max Holloway and Yair Rodriguez and Brian Ortega?
Max Holloway, all of them, they didn't make any sense for me right now. As I said, I need new challengers. New ones.
How does Max Holloway don't make sense? Who would have made sense at that point besides Max Holloway? That's why I kind of find it funny. Is he delusional? Who was a better fight besides Max Holloway?
Coming fights, we'll see how they're gonna play out, and you're gonna see El Matador for a while. So.
Max over here. So if you get BMF title, probably next matchup for you is new champ Ilia Topuria.
That coat is sweet from Max.
That's it. Questionable. Everybody keep asking me, what do I think of Topuria?
Yeah, fighting Topuria.
He's questionable. I'll fight him. You go ask him that question. Ask him that question about me. At the end of the day, UFC, I always wanted to fight for the title. I always want to do this. A lot of contenders, they gave me a lot of up-and-coming contenders, and then there's one that didn't come up towards my way. So you can ask UFC about that. You can ask him the question.
Wow, so this shows that he's been prepared for that Ilia Topuria fight since UFC 300. He is going to be very prepared going into this fight against Ilia Topuria, that's for sure. So that's one thing we definitely picked up.
Did you see,
he's been wanting that fight, talking about it.
Yeah,
for sure he's going to be prepared.
I don't know, like everybody's like, oh, he's like whatever, but you can't. I don't know the dude. You know what I mean? You don't know if he's socially awkward or something.
At this point, he has the BMF
what
belt.
He is. No. Fair play to him. I don't know how animated or whatever he is. So I ain't gonna take to it. This guy is a world champion. He's a killer. But like I said, all fight week, brother, it's quite. We got questions. There's a lot of questions about the guy, and I wanna figure that out. One more. That's one, brother.
Max, I caught up with the great Brian Stan outside, and we were talking about you, and he agrees with me, man. Why go backwards? You look tremendous. I did a side-by-side piece. Your neck looks bigger, your lats look bigger, your biceps look bigger. Dude, we just saw the results. Why go back to 45?
Because I got unfinished business, brother. A lot of people is talking about
like that answer.
The next big thing, and I want to taste, brother. So we see what happens, though. You never know what happens, brother. And of course, I'm gonna look big. I'm Polynesian, brother. I finally can eat.
Do you think because those fights are now bigger and there'll be more tension, would you consider it?
Who doesn't want to fight me right now? Who not? I didn't become a UFC World Champion yet. I have 3 more days to do it. They are really calling me out. Everyone.
Before the Volk fight.
Everyone. Why?
Yeah. Because they want to fight you.
Yeah.
And they're a big deal.
Yeah. Red Panty Nights.
Max in the front, right here. Ilia actually just did an interview with ESPN, and his quote was, "It's clear for me my next fight is against Max Holloway. Congratulations and enjoy tonight. But after fighting me, he will have to go back to the back of the line."
That's cool. I mean, what do you want to say? What if he goes in the back of the line? You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we find out.
Either whoever loses this fight definitely has to go back to the back of the line. Ilia Topuria doesn't have enough title defenses to go ahead and vault for a rematch. For sure, Volkanovski should get the rematch if Max Holloway wins the fight. If Ilia Topuria wins the fight, Volkanovski should also get the rematch. But I think Islam should be a good choice if Volkanovski fight is not a choice.
Questions. We got questions,
It would be a good second option for sure.
Ilia can talk, but I got a lot of questions. I like listening, and if that ever gets booked, you guys are gonna see a lot of answers. So I'm excited for it.
It's time to move on. It's time to clean up a little bit the division. It's time for the new generation to have new challenges, new faces, and I think I will be looking for that. But to be honest, my job it's to fight. Whoever they're gonna tell me I have to face and fight next, I will be there. So that's it.
We might have to wait till 400 for that one, and that's a ways away.
And obviously, you want that Ilia Topuria fight, but after how good you look tonight at 155, could you see a world where you call 155 home for the long term?
We see what happens.
Remember a world where Ilia Topuria was a fight Patty Pimblett?
Options, brother. I ain't in a rush. No, I ain't going nowhere. I'm only 32, brother. A lot of people watch me fight when I was 20 in this sport, and you guys think I'm like 41 or something. You guys think I'm DC's age. I'm not. I'm 32. I'll be around for a long time. Get used to it. And like I said, there's an El Matador. He's doing everything in his will to try to escape a bull in the pen. So I'm here. First things first, rest. I got my beautiful wife. I got my beautiful family out here. All my family, we just chilling, brother. I got a 30-day no contact from the doctor, so I'm gonna enjoy it.
That'll do it for the videos. Guys, this is going to be a very interesting build-up going into this fight. We're going to see what the comments are saying into the UFC fighter picks. They said nobody believed that Ilia Topuria was going to be Volk either, so ... Even if Ilia fights him multiple times and knock him out every time, these fighters will still pick Max. Only the Chihuahua man knows what's going to happen. Most people are picking Max just off pure feelings. We all love Max, but he is about to get hurt. So the public is obviously saying the same thing that I'm saying. Thank God I read the comments and I didn't just leave this video. So if we're reading the comments, the public is saying the same thing that I'm saying. Can you imagine hearing Rosa Jr. trying to complete a sentence after he gets hit in the head for another 10 years? Oh my gosh, that is a great, yeah, that should be pinned right there, bro. That should be a pinned comment. Max has volume, but Ilia has nukes in his hands. It's different, man. It will be funny if Ilia walks in, takes him down, and submits him in the first round, not gonna lie. People straight up sleeping on Ilia. You're going to be disappointed come October 26th. There's nobody in the comments that are writing for Max. Notice how they're all picking Max like Max not because of his skill set. LOL. They'll stay understanding Ilia Topuria. Max got the last second buzzer beater KO against a double eye poke man, broken nose Justin Gaethje, and everybody is spinning on Max, doing tricks on it and everything. Ilia Topuria is a monster. You'll see. Okay, let's see what the comments saying on the other video. It's like Ilia Topuria is trying to play mental games with a cocky attitude, but Max don't give a frog. Max is just a calm dude. That is facts, though. Max really doesn't give a damn what Ilia Topuria is saying. Ilia Topuria is doing a lot of things to get in his head, and Max Holloway is not really budging. But at some point, I think he's gonna budge. That UFC press conference, we're gonna see what's gonna happen there. We're gonna see at those face-off what's gonna happen, how they're gonna react, and how they're gonna fill out, how they're gonna face off with each other. People think just because they are Max fans doesn't mean that they should think Ilia isn't highly skilled. Ilia is next level. I don't get why people hate Ilia for talking so big like this. He is taking a chance and putting himself on a chopping block to look like a total fool if he loses, or a new superstar if he wins. He is single-handedly upped the stakes for the fight so much and put a ton of pressure on Max and himself. He is guaranteeing the fans an insane fight with the way he's talking, and it's not like he's Covington who talks big and then produce militant pill of a fight. Also, if you truly believe that Ilia has no chance, you might want to take a step back and consider the possibility that you're a complete casual, I fear. Okay, this guy said it good, man. Let's like that comment. Let's like the comment. What more do I need to say? Just like the video, subscribe. He said it for me. Shout out to Aiden Hart. He said it for me. Like the video, subscribe, guys. 400 subscribers on the road. It's your boy Fedder Too Sweaty. I'm out.